Hey guys, I am here today and I was just thinking I would talk a little bit about power supplies and how I've been able to use these inexpensive power supplies to operate my crypto farm here. Essentially, we're running on 240 volts. If you look at the box of your power supply, you can see that there's some XY graphs that'll tell you the load efficiency. There's a rule of thumb called the 80% rule. For safety reasons and equipment longevity, we try to keep our power supply at 80% of its rated capacity. So say it's a 1,000 watt power supply, run it at 800 and you'll have a good day. So we do aim for that. But if you look a little closer, again, look at the box, you'll see it's actually a little less than that where you'll get your peak efficiency. And that means you're wasting less power. In these times with the market going up and down, if you're not able to pay for your power out of pocket and you have to sell coin to pay your bill, then these things really matter and do add up. If I'm worried about power also, I'd probably not be running all my rainbow disco lights here, but I like them, so I let them go. But yeah, I just sort of utilize it. I'm able, using some clever splitter cables, I'm able to run multiple motherboards from one power supply quite easily. Most notably, for this particular setup, we're using 8-pin EPS CPU power cable splitters. And if you look into the schematics, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but what I was able to gather is that the EPS 8-pin cable is able to support up to 384 watts. That's a lot. I mean, I thought it would be around the same as the 8-pin PCIe cables for your GPUs, but no sir, they can handle about 100 extra watts on them. So that led me to think about it, and I thought, the motherboard, the RAM and everything, and the fans are all getting powered by your 24-pin ATX power cable. So we should be able to split our CPU cables no problem. And I'm probably not the first person to do this, but anyway, I have found that you can use one splitter. If you try to split and run 3 off one cable, you're pushing your luck. It's probably going to get hot and melt the connector, and that can blow up your motherboard or CPU. So don't do that. You can use one splitter, no problem. I keep monitoring the temperatures of these connectors, and they're perfectly fine with one splitter. So with that being said, the 24-pin ATX splitters, these are very low power. They are literally just running your fans, pretty sure, like LEDs, a couple other. They'll give power to the board. I don't know, so it can function and do its jobs. I think it's mostly related to a lot of switching, so it's not using a lot of power. And I have been able in the past to run 5 motherboards off of one 1,300 watt EVGA power supply. Yes, I had 3 CPU EPS cables, 8-pin, 2 splitters, and one of them as a single strand. So every motherboard got a 8-pin, and I ran a daisy chain of these 24-pin splitters. I don't know if you can see it there good. I ran a daisy chain of those. No issues at all. That power supply easily ran 5 motherboards and nothing melted. Nothing got too hot. Just mined away. I got a lot of Zephyr out of that one. But yeah, this is sort of how I've been doing it. And you get more confident as you go along. We're using quite a bit of safety features here. First of all, we undervolt everything. We make sure every card, every core, everything's cooling is proper. We don't let temperatures get hot. We live here in cold Canada, so it's pretty easy to keep things from getting too hot, at least in the winter. We're using a PDU, and this has a very good surge protector on it, 30 amps. I actually just changed the receptacle on my garage heater. So that was a 30 amp circuit. I just removed the thermostat for now, and I'm going to put a power display in here shortly so we can see exactly what we're drawing. I did use my ammeter in the power panel to discover, we're running, I think this was about 3,500 watts all in. So yeah, it's really nice and warm in the garage, and it works good. So hopefully that gives you a little clarity, and experiment, be cautious, keep an eye on things, and eventually you'll get confident enough that you can be like me and go away for a few days and leave everything mining. No problems. Bye for now. Have a good day. See ya.